I think that's working. Let me see. What's that? Okay, cool. Let me see. I'm just testing something here, guys. Don't mind me. Um, okay. Is this working? I just want to see if the pop-out's actually working. And if the chat's working inside here. Oh, cool. It is working. I guess. Wait. Is it working though? That's the real question. I'm here early. I also just woke up. Perfect timing. Yep. Your choppers are all shiny. If you can notice that from there, the dentist did a great job. But the problem is, my friends, is my stream isn't showing the chat like I expected it to. Hmm. I am in the. I don't know what's the problem here. I have to figure this out a little bit. But it's there, which is the good thing. Do I have to sign into the chat? No, I've already signed in. Um, hmm. We're close. We're close. Let me see. Why is it not? That's the thing with this is like I don't know why it's not showing my data here yet. I have to figure this part out too. Something's wrong with the stream on the actual YouTube interface. So I have to figure out what's going on with that. But I have it popped up and displaying, so I'm gonna have to fool around with that a little bit. Um, and also, I don't like the way it looks, so I'll have to put that on my to-do list as well. Figure out how it looks like trash. So the visually, I don't like what I'm seeing here. So that is going to disappear for now. But at least we have it kind of working-ish, but I don't like the way it looks. I can hear you and see your screen. That is excellent. Thank you, Scott. It's just my chat window is not updating the chat. Hmm. Because you're chatting with me, but it's not showing me it in here. So I have to figure that out. Why it's not connecting properly. So we'll figure that out. We'll figure it out. One step at a time is how I look at it. You know, if can't figure it out today, I'll figure it out later. Dracula 2026 review. I'm not keeping this document. I'm just writing out in my document. Yeah, why do I have to sign in? That's a good question. I shouldn't have to sign in because I'm already signed in. Hmm. Let's see. Okay, let me see here. Why is it saying that? Welcome to the live chat. Yeah, no, that was not helpful. No, I can't reset that. There's something wrong with my studio. Uh, let me show you. Let me show you guys. Let me show you. Let's see. Is this the window? Yes. Let me show you what I'm looking at. I think this is it. Yes. Okay. Take a look at this, guys. Maybe we can figure this out together. What are we doing here? Okay. So, um, you have to sign in the chat. Okay, so, ooh, you're seeing Wuthering Heights in IMAX tonight with the wife? Good luck, dog. Good luck indeed. It should be good. Okay, I'm going to pop up the chat again. Now, on my side of things, it doesn't say anything about me signing in. and it also tells me there's no participants. So I don't know what's going on, and it's not displaying here, but um, hmm, I don't know why. It's because obviously it's working, the stream is working, but for some reason in the YouTube Studio side of things, it's not showing it. But I am streaming to YouTube, which is weird. It's saying no data, and if I refresh it, and I've already approved everything. Okay, that's breaking things. It's my management because it says it's right here. It's live. We just click that and see what happens. Okay, so now what? Oh, what? Now it's showing everything. What? Do I have to go here to make it click? So when I go to the actual stream in this uh, interface, it's not showing me anything. But if I go to the management and I click it, now it's telling me that it's excellent. It's showing me my stats here, my window's showing, and my chats here. But if I go back to the front here, if I go back to the stream itself, which we all know is working, it's telling me it's not working. So is there something here that I'm not turning on? That's like the problem? Or is this just how it's the default? Is this my management? I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. So if I go here, I'm just going over this again. Um, so this is working. So if I do this, let me pop this chat out real quick. And then I'm going to grab the URL, copy that. Um, where is my thingy? So this here, let me grab this. I hope I don't have to do this every single time. Okay. Now that should be working. Okay, hold on now, guys. We're almost there, I feel like. I feel like we're almost there. So if I close this, for some reason I have two of them open. That might have been screwing stuff up. So I can have that open now. My stream seems to be working. Okay, now let me just switch my window capture. We're almost there. Almost there, but I don't like how things look. Now you have my window capture here, should be looking like this. And that's good to go. I'm here typing. My stream over here is, and I'm just watching the live stream on my side. Okay, I think we have it cooking. But the thing I don't like, thank you, Scott. There you are. So you're in here. Visually, visually speaking, I don't like the way it looks because I can't make out anything that you guys are typing in here, like in the actual window. Yeah, it looks like mud. I am worried there is not going to be a single laser sword fight or a car chase in Wuthering Heights. um, I think that's a safe bet, Scott. I think you're screwed. I think you're screwed, my friend. But I think it's gonna be a very hot and heavy movie. You know what I'm saying? A very date night heavy movie. So be careful. It might get the wife a little randy for you. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it PG. But you know what I'm saying. All right, I think we got things working here. Okay, I think like it's working, but it's not visually appealing is what I would like to say. So we gotta figure that out. That's the future. But at least you're in the chat now, so that's a good thing. I just don't like it. Or sorry, at least you guys are in the video now. So that way it doesn't look like I'm just talking to myself. Now there's video And now there's video evidence that you guys actually exist or and are in my chat and in the feed. So there we go. Um, so I was just chilling, and can you size the chat window and expand it? Very good question, Scott. Let's take a look. So I can enlarge it. Oops. Hold on, I better lock that. I'm gonna fool around here. Lock this and lock this in place. Wait, okay, then get on browser. Okay, so I can move it around. I can enlarge it like a normal window, and make it really big. I could chop it up and it doesn't like expand or change the text size or anything like that. But let's get inside here. Um, I wonder what happens if I use custom frame. Let's see what that does. Okay, so now I can, if I do a custom frame, maybe it'll shrink things. Nope, that's not cool. I don't like that. Show source window visible. Refresh browser on screen. Um, there's not really a lot of options here to make it look cool inside OBS. And then inside the window itself, there's not really, I can't really do a zoom, which would be nice. Like to zoom the text in, that'd be great. So the options in the, let me go find that, sorry. Where is my floater here? So yeah, the options in the top three corner here is not much. Just timestamps, reactions, participants, moderator, I mean, sorry. Um, not much. So I think I might have to do maybe like a third party program outside of OBS, and maybe I could get some better options here. Since we're running it through YouTube, maybe I have to do like a third party application and run it all through YouTube, run it through the third party and then into OBS might be the right thing to do to get more options to make the chat look good and even readable would be nice. Like I know I need to get glasses, yes, but looking at the text from here is just blurry. You know what I'm saying? So Yard Stream, I think a lot of people use. Let me just throw that in the browser real quick, just so I have it to take a look at. I have a StreamYard that's popped up. I'll take a look. I used to use Riverside way back in the day. I might take a look at that again because I don't know if I still have an account with it, but I might put that on my to-do list and just see if I still have an account because I think I bought the program a while ago too. So I got to double check to see if I. Hmm, yeah, I'll fool around with that later. It's like I'm pretty sure I own this program. Oh, I'm just gonna call it YouTube Streamer for now, but I'll get into that later. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I'm gonna look at that later. I'm gonna look. Thank you for the help, Theodore. I kind of feel like we're on the right path, which is a good thing. But I don't visually like what I see here because like I've seen a lot of other like I watch a lot of YouTube too, like everybody else, and streamers, and their streams, like their text streams, are like really crisp and nice, and I don't like what I got here. But we'll keep it here for now, and we'll just see how it goes. Because the funny thing is I'm watching the live stream, and I think when you text me, like when you chat, it's not as instant as it is um, when I'm watching the actual live stream. Like there's a little bit of a delay there too. So I'm gonna have to look at. We'll have to look at that. All right. Let me just get right in here. I hope you guys don't mind uh, me doing this. I just wanted to try this out. I know not everyone's gonna be super interested in me working on my movie reviews and stuff like that, but I just wanted to hang out and chat. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a look at that. I will go deeper into it, Theodore, and see just see what I have to do here. But every stream we will get better. I don't think that would. Yeah, I'm assuming the delay is there because of um like curse words, and it's probably like doing a moderator kind of check. If I was running the moderator properly, it most likely is probably like, oh, I have to check for that. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's like that for all streams too. If I recall, when I was streaming on Twitch, I think Twitch even has a delay as well, so it's not the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? Not the end of the world, but I really want to figure out this chat. That's very high on my to-do list going forward. Excuse me. It's like maybe I'll have to stream it through Twitch and then take the Twitch to YouTube. I wonder if I can do that? A double stream? Hmm. Yes. I have to agree with you there, Scott. So let me read it out loud. 2026 Dracula, great cinematography, okay story, bad talent. They needed real named actors. All right. Yes, you are pretty much correct in that statement because when I was watching it, I was kind of like, and I don't want to, I was going to, okay, I was going to put it as a negative. Let me just write it down. Dracula was not sexy enough. And I don't really want to shit on the actor, you know what I'm saying? But I kind of felt like he looked like a dork to me when he was in his human form, right? I'm just gonna put this down in here. Dracula looked like a dork in human form because like that's exactly how I was feeling when I was watching the movie. Never once did I think he was an attractive sexual, like apex sexual man. You know what I'm saying? Like the top, like just what Dracula's supposed to do is like ooze like sexuality, right? But I'm going to put this in here. The makeup effects on Dracula are dope. Wait, is dope. Are dope? Whatever. Is dope. Like old ancient Dracula looked cool. Let's put that in here. Ancient Dracula looked cool. I really liked the way he looked. I also don't use Twitch a lot. I used to use it a lot, to be honest, but now I'm just streaming straight off YouTube. And I'm sure streaming off of YouTube is probably not the best way to make any bonus money, but whatever, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Dracula looked like he needed to eat a sandwich and take some vitamins. Yeah, he just needed a drop of blood. But I really liked old Dracula. I thought the gargoyles were dumb. I'm putting that in the silliness right here because every time those gargoyles came out, I couldn't stop laughing at them. There was like the fight scene when the gargoyles were fighting I guess the Romanian troops. I don't even know what those troops were, but there was one gargoyle that jumped on. If you watch a lot of pro wrestling, um, the guy did a Hurricane Rana to one of the troops, and I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, "This is hilarious." It just made me laugh way too much. But I thought the gargoyles were incredibly dumb. Um, Dumb to the point that they were just silly. It didn't make any sense to me why there was gargoyles, animated gargoyles at all. I just that kind of took me out. So that goes into the silliness. Um, Everyone hates the gargoyles. I am their only supporter. Yes, you are their only supporter, my friend. Were you the only one in theater watching Dracula, or was there some people in there? So the attendance, and I'll get to that. So there was about, I want to say, I was one. There was two people behind me, two people in front of me, so that's five. There was a couple to the left of me of two, so seven. And then down there was beside me, a couple ways away, was like three or four. So I want to say easily 10 people in attendance. And I went and saw this movie at 6:50. It was a 6:50 showing, 6:50 p.m. showing on a Wednesday, just to have that statistic in there. Yeah, and I paid full price. Actually, no, I didn't, because I have a membership card, so I only paid $10. $10 ticket for me. So yeah. Let's see, where am I here? Gargoyles chasing Harker onto the ice was pretty cool. I thought the gargoyles just sucked, man. I did laugh at the one gargoyle that when he went on the ice, he sunk. He cracked the ice and sunk right through. They made me laugh. That scene made me laugh. I feel like this movie, if it has the potential, um, like I don't, like I could see this movie being a good Valentine's Day film. Like it is very gothic romance, and in that it should do good for Valentine's Day for couples to come out. But it's going to be going up against Wuthering Heights, so I feel like that's a great double feature. If you wanted to double feature a romance night, you go see Gargoyles, geez, Dracula 2026, and then you go see Wuthering Heights 2026. That could be a fun double night, double feature. If you're a hardcore movieist and you're in a relationship with someone who loves films too, that would be a great double feature night. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's perfect. I usually like to watch movies in the theater somewhere at 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. because it's the perfect time to go. I like that time as well. That's why Saturday. So here, okay, I love those times. What was I gonna say? On the Tuesday nights, because I usually work either the evening or the day shift on Tuesdays. I always go see a 7 o'clock movie on a Tuesday. It just seems to be the only time I can get there after work and stuff like that. You know, getting a shower, having something to eat, and go to the movie. So usually my Tuesday is always set for a 7 o'clocker, no matter what. Even if I have the day off, if I have the day off, it's still a 7 o'clocker because they don't do matinee showings through the Monday to Friday time frame. And the earliest you can usually get to a movie on the Monday to Friday is about 4 p.m. here, give or take, depending on the movie too. Like if it's a big Disney movie, there is a good chance that you can get like a 150 showing in there. But in general, it's usually like 4 o'clock is when the box office is open for everyone to go and watch movies in my area. So on Saturdays and Sundays, I love a matinee, my friend. I love matinee time. 12 o'clock lunchtime or like a 1 o'clock. Oh man, there's nothing better than just going in. Like I just love that time. That's my favorite time. You go in for the one, come out at like three, we'll say, and then you have the whole day to go and do stuff. And I prefer that. And sometimes, especially if I want to hit a double feature, I'll go for the first one, the 1 o'clocker or the lunchtime, and then I'll try and sneak in a three. That's like perfect, man. I love that's usually my Saturday Sunday times. Let me see what you got here. The poster was excellent. It was enough to get me to see it without ever seeing the trailer for Wuthering Heights because I've excuse me. I've only seen the trailer once in the theater, and I was like, "This looks cool. It looks very sexy," is what I would say. So I'll probably see it. Not, I'm probably not going to see it until like Sunday. because I think tomorrow I'm going. I mean, sorry, tonight I'm gonna go see Send Help at 4, and then tomorrow I'm probably relaxing because I have to work day shift. Oh, the poster for Dracula. Dude, I saw nothing for Dracula. Not a single thing. I didn't see a trailer. I didn't see the poster until I got to the actual movie theater. Oh no, that's a lie. Actually, I saw the poster when I was looking on online for buying my ticket on the Cineplex website, right? Because I saw it, I was like, "There's a Dracula movie," and I think I saw the trailer thumbnail probably on my YouTube front page, and I just totally forgot to watch it and click it, and totally forgot about it because I that was probably like what 2 months ago now. So I was probably just not even in the mood. I guess that would be Christmas time too, right? So kind of busy during the Christmas season. So and like I said, like I love vampire movies, so I'm just gonna go. You know what I'm saying? This is one of the new group of movies that go to the big screen but have zero trailers in the movies before it drops. This is new and fascinating that it is even possible. Hold on. Let me get to you for a second there, Scott. Theodore. Scott. 2026 Dracula box office was terrible. 4.5. It was number 5 for the week. Yeah, but I think right now where Dracula's box office is currently sitting at, um, yeah, that's pretty bad actually. Let me see the numbers here. Let me go to the numbers real quick. According to the numbers, the worldwide box office as of right now is sitting at, it says $25 million it has made so far, right? Is that what this is called? Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's okay. So it's sitting at 25 million right now. What was its budget? Let me see. Budget. Do we have it? Um, I don't see it. Hmm. Let me see. According to Google, the budget is $52 million it cost to make this movie. According to Google, that's crazy. So it's about halfway there, and I don't think it's going to make its money. Yeah, I'm just seeing what Google's pumped out here. It says the same thing what Grace is saying, but it also says it's ranked in 33 million according to Google. So we will have to see about that. How much does Strangers Chapter 3 make? Probably no money, man. I think that movie's not even in the theaters anymore. As of right now, according to Google, it has only made $4.5 million on a $8.5 million budget. So not good. And I don't see that movie recovering. I think it's pretty much done. It's toast. A movie needs to make 2.5 times budget to be a commercial success, according to Grace. Yeah, that's roughly the industry standard, right? Because it's like you need to make two times. You have to make two times your box office, or sorry, you got to double the box off. Sorry, you got to double the budget. So if it's a $50 million movie, it has to make $100 million, and then the point five to that is the to cover the expenses for marketing. Roughly, I think that's how it roughly works out. Unless she actually means like 50 million times two. You know what I'm saying? So but still, and even then, the movie itself still doesn't make its money back because, or the movie studio doesn't make its money back because it still has to give like 30% of its profits to the movie theater, right? So there's that exchange as well. So it even has to probably make more than 2.5. It might actually have to make like let's say like 3 or maybe even 3.5 million to really be a success at the movie theater, and for the production house as well. That's interesting. So Dracula's a bomb. When we sit there and think about it, yeah, Strangers Chapter 3 is already about to be available for rent. Yeah, Chapter 3 is done. Stranger Things, or sorry, Strangers Chapter 3 is done. It's toast. I wanted to put another positive in here before I go on. I really liked Christopher Waltz. I can't spell his name. Christopher. Oh my God, what's with these fat fingers of mine? Was he Van Helsing? I have to double check that because I was sitting there trying to figure out if they made Van Helsing. They just call him Priest. I looked at the as I guess we're just going to call him Priest, but I thought he was Van Helsing the whole time. Oh my God, I don't mind my spelling. Christopher Waltz as Priest. I like them. That's all I can put. That's all I can put down here is I like them. To be honest, I love the trilogy, so I might get all in my collection. I know I'm a weirdo. Theodore, you're not a weirdo. you just have you just have a unique taste for certain cinema. Not weird. I wish this. I think the idea of doing the Strangers as three distinct movies was a bad idea, and they should have just made a single story. Like just do one. I don't know. That's just what I think. They should have just done one, um, one movie. And like the last, hold on, I'm taking a quick detour here. You got me thinking. I'm going over here to look at the Strangers. What was the first Strangers? The first one, no, not the original. Hold on. Yeah, Strangers was 2028, and then they have the Strangers That Pray at Night, right? That's the same story, isn't it? Which was 2020. Well, I want to pull up my IMDb here so people can see what we're looking at. Right? So the last time the Strangers movie came out was They Pray at Night, which was 2018. And like, why did we need one? You know what I'm saying? Because the Strangers, let's see, the Strangers in 2008, which I'm pretty sure I saw this one. I don't remember ever watching the second one that came out in 2018. So this movie franchise has about what a 10-year cycle so far 2008, and then 2018, and then well it almost got to now. I kind of want to watch this one. Who's in this? Is that who is that? Oh, Scott Speedman. Oh yeah, that guy. Remember when they tried to make Scott Speedman famous? Excuse me, I don't mean to laugh at him. To be honest, I love. Yep, okay. Mina's red hair girlfriend was played very well. Interesting acting. That chick was psycho. I liked her a lot. Where is she? Hold on, let's get her. Let's find her name because she was Maria, right? Matilda de Angels or Anglais? Should I wait? Is it Angeles? Angeles? I don't know. Matilda. We'll call her Matilda. Liked her. She's going in the review. Actually, my reviews. I keep laughing at myself because um uh like my one friend is like, dude, you your reviews are like what do you how do you call my reviews? He said my movie reviews are like a TED talk. And it makes me laugh every time I think about it because I just like talking about movies in general. I just want to sit down and talk to you guys like in the chat about film in general. And he makes me laugh because he's just like, yo, why do you make these TED Talks? And yes, my movie reviews are like 30 minutes long and all that jazz. I know, but I just like talking about movies, man. So, yeah. Does this actually just bounce back and forth whenever I'm off of it? Oh, that could be cool. Okay, cool. That could be cool. I mean, that's pretty cool. Matilda, correct. Probably best performance in the film. She was definitely, probably between her and Christopher Waltz are my two favorite characters in the movie. Yes, these are the probably the two best characters. Um, because what's her face, Mina. I liked. You know what's funny? Where is she? Where is Mina? Why is she just not? Why I don't. Oh, she's as Elizabetha or Elizabeth. Is it? Why would they pronounce it Elizabeth? So this chick who plays her name is Zoe Blue, who I've never heard of before. Let's take a look at her. What's she in? So she's like relatively new to the scene of acting. I see here. I've not seen anything that she's ever been in. Yeah, so this is like her debut film, in my opinion. Gonzo Girl. I've never heard of this. So to me, Dracula. This is her debut film. I really liked her when she was. Hold on, let me put her in here. She might not make the cut, but oh wait. Um, I'll just put her down as Liz. And oh, come on now. Let's type here. And Mina. I actually liked this actress Zoe when she was playing Elizabeth, and she was like kind of an unhinged, like erotic character, and I really liked her in that role. She really jumped off the screen, and that's also when I kind of liked Dracula too. What's his? I don't even know this guy's name. Christopher Caleb Landry Jones, who also another actor I don't know. Like he doesn't look familiar to me, and I was kind of like, who's this dude? So I'm gonna put him in here. I'm gonna put him in here for a second. Nope, wait, I'm screwing things up. Paste without the format. I'm just gonna put him as Dracula. Only when he was Vlad at the beginning of the movie. Yes, yes. This is when I liked him because I really like. So with this Caleb dude and Zoe, when they were playing Elizabeth and Vlad, I really liked them. I just did. I was like really into the relationship that they had. And it was such an unhinged, like sexual romp of erotica relationship where it was just very fiery and very passionate. And I was liking the characters. I even looked past Caleb's look. Like he was sweaty and like he just looked weird, but in like a Tim Burton type of weird. Like I could see Tim Burton using this dude in films if Tim Burton ever decided to make a movie again. Um, I could just see this guy fitting in with a Tim Burton film. Uh, and that like that beginning, like first 10, 15 minutes. And even I enjoyed him when he was in his tragic like the tragic love story part. Didn't mind him as much, but I really liked him at the very beginning of this movie where he was like unhinged lover with Elizabeth. And I also liked Zoe as well as Elizabeth. They just had a very good raw chemistry at that moment in time. However, when you go to present day, I thought like, and that's the problem with this is like they're good at the beginning. Both of these characters are good at the beginning. Copy. I'm gonna put them in the negative, right? That's kind of where they go because in the second half of the movie, I don't like them. The Caleb as Count Dracula is weird. He just doesn't seem right. He walks around like like he's just goofy. Because that and this is where I'm talking about. Okay, when he meets Mina for the first time, um, and he goes to Paris to see her, and he's just stalking her and trying to like um I don't know, there was something so off-putting about it where he was like stalking her. He was just always in her presence, always trying to be seen, and like trying to kind of like, I kind of felt like he was like grooming her and like manipulating her to be like, yo, I'm your guy. You know what I'm saying? From four and it was off-putting for some strange reason when I'm watching it, and I'm just kind of like, this is weird and awkward. And I get it that we're trying to do this like classical romance, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't like this. It doesn't seem cool. But then once they get to the music box scene, I'm into it. Where he's like, "Do you remember this?" And I don't know. There's something about it. I hold on. Where are we at here? There's been so many new actors and actresses these days. I always like seeing new people on the screens. I agree with you, Theodore. I do. Oh, what is going on with my chat here? Oh, I think I've screwed up my windows. Uh-oh. This is funny. Go back to this. Okay, so I can't hop around like that without breaking everything. That was funny. I didn't even notice it until now. Sorry, my friends. Um, I agree with you. I do like seeing new actors and actresses. It's interesting. What has this Caleb dude been in? He's been in good stuff. When I'm looking at it here, he's been in three billboards. So he must have been like a child actor or something because I don't remember him in that movie because I've watched that many times. And he's in X Men as First Class as Banshee. Oh, he's Banshee. Oh man, that's horrible. Has he made any recent movies that are like popping out? Not really. The Dead Don't Die. Oh, what's this? What is this? The Dead Don't Die. He's in this movie? I don't remember seeing him in this movie. I might actually have to rewatch this film again. It's been a while since I watched that one. Oh gosh, I screwed up my stream again. I like that I can really break my stream. That's funny. Okay. Caleb Jones is not a leading man, good as a side character or even a main villain. As of right now, Scott, I think I have to agree with you. I have to agree with you on this one because he just was not working for me. It just wasn't, which is unfortunate. It happens, right? Um, so, and that's like that's the thing with this movie. Yeah, there's just something about it. Ah, man, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to put this in here. So I'm gonna change this up. Zoe Blue, when she's as Mina, I don't care for her. And when Caleb Jones is, I guess he's Count Dracula or Count Dracu. I'll put modern day Paris. He just falls apart. Falls apart. It just falls apart for me. You know what he kind of looks like in when, and I'm not trying to diss this guy because, like, that's that we're not trying to diss him, but when I'm watching him, he kind of reminded me of a cross between, um, what's his face, Steve Buscemi, and that Ramy guy from Mr. Robot. What's his name? Sam Ramy? No, not Sam Ramy. Ramy. What's his name? I can't remember his name right now. What's their name? Rami Malek. Yes, that's the name I was thinking of. He reminded me of those two dudes, like put together, where he's like could be attractive to some people and not attractive to other people. There's something about him, and when he is in his gothic Count Dracu mode with the top hat, it just doesn't work for me, and I don't think he's an attractive dude. But at the beginning of the movie, I was like, okay, I can see this. Like when he's sweaty and banging Elizabeth and stuff like that. I was like, okay, I can see this. Thanks, Theodore, for the save there. But okay, so okay, like yeah, man. Hold on, I gotta just remind myself. Is dope, and Liz. This is also is dope, and he's dope. The Caleb Jones as Dracula. and he's also dope as old Dracula too. Actually, I think he really shines in the makeup as old Dracula. I think that's the best part of for him was in that mode for sure, 100%. Is there any other good positives? Oh, you know what? You know what's a good positive in this movie? And again, I don't know if anyone else was thinking this when they were watching it, but I really was honestly I was really thinking. What was I thinking when I was watching it? It was something about like there was something about it where I know it's Luc Besson they're doing the directing, but there was a part of me where I'm like, man, is this really coming across as like a Tim Burton movie? You know what I'm saying? I know that might sound incredibly weird to say it, but I think it's because of the Danny Elfman soundtrack. And that soundtrack is great. Like the original score for this movie is awesome and it's very Elfman. And at times when you're watching it, you're like, this is a Tim Burton movie, you know? Hold on a second. I just want to write down Danny Elfman. I know that's soundtrack is also dope. Very Tim Burton-ish. I'll put adjacent. I can't spell today. Yes, that sounds right. How about the castle in Dracula? Very good question, Theodore. The castle looks dope. The castle does look dope. And it looks menacing. I still think like I don't know if you guys are big video game players or not, but like the best Dracula castle ever made is still like Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Like that castle design is like the best castle design ever for Dracula. So looks great. Um yes, that opening sequence is awesome. Let me write that down. I'm gonna write that down. Opening sequence bear trap is dope and intense. That was very intense. Why am I writing? I'm just stupid right now. Intense. Boom. That was tight. That whole opening sequence is great. Like that's what I'm saying about this movie is like that first. I want to say how long is this movie? Anyways, I totally forget. Um, that first like let me see. It's a 2 hour movie. It did feel like a 2 hour movie. Um, that first like 20 minutes is great. It really is. I'm gonna just make a note of that. First 20 or so minutes is great. And like oh man, when let me write that down for her actually. The one sequence for Zoe when she was dressed in that princess outfit and she's on the horse and the veil is flowing behind her and stuff. I thought that looked really good, man. The princess outfit on her was so tight. It just looked tight, like, and it was just visually beautiful. Especially when she's like just when she's riding away from the marauders, and you see it flowing in the air, and the horse is just galloping as fast as it can. It just looks so damn good. You know what I'm saying? I just put horse in there just to remind myself. This for real makes me now want to watch this movie. I'll wait till digital. Why? Thank you. I was just sitting here like looking at it. I was like, oh man, you know what? I should probably call this um, working on Dracula 2026 movie review and chatting is what the stream should be called. So I'm gonna update that. Excuse me. Just in case there are people are coming in and going, "What's going on here? What are these guys talking about?" So they know ahead of time. I don't- but yeah, I think you might like it. You might like it. I think there's not like did I write that down? Yeah, she when she's standout performance. And same with, I think Christopher Waltz is also really dope in this movie. He just plays the part properly. It's just Christopher Waltz doing Christopher Waltz. You know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing there's nothing to say about it. It's just him doing him. Like if you've seen Django, that's that character. You know what I'm saying? It's just that's the guy. It's that character. So yeah, I just there's not much to say about Christopher Waltz other than he's doing what he does best, and that's just acting, right? So I've watched both Night Patrol and Marty Supreme last night. And what do you think of Night Patrol? First, tell me what you think about Night Patrol, and then tell me about Marty Supreme, so I can talk about both of them. Because well, I haven't watched Night Patrol yet, but we'll talk about Marty Supreme. What else in this movie did I like? Because there's not a lot of negatives in this film. You know, I think we could also put down the dance sequence about the perfume. Actually, you know what? That's going into the silly. I have to put that in the silly. Dance sequence and the perfume story is silly. I don't care what anyone says about that. That whole 30-minute sequence actually wasn't 30 minutes. That's probably 20. Well, it was a part of Dracula's story, right? I'll just write that down. Dracula's story. Put that there. I thought that was silly. And it really reminded me of like it kind of made me sit there and go, what if Dracula, or actually let's put him down, Count Dracul visited the ton. So Bridgerton reference. Let me just write that in there. Because that's exactly what that dance sequence reminded me of. Because like it would be like the diamond ball for Queen Charlotte, and she just happens to be this Romanian prince from Count called Count Dracula, and he comes in and they do the ball dance. It totally made me sit there and think that the whole time I was watching the movie. That sequence, I was just like, I can't believe this is happening. Now I want to watch Dracula in the Bridgerton. They should do that. They should make a Halloween series or special for Bridgerton, which is a Halloween one, and they have Prince Dracu or Count Dracu show up and seduce one of the ladies, which would be freaking awesome. And if they do that, I said it here first, and they should just throw me a royalty check. That's all I'm saying, okay? Maybe I should actually just make that a video and pitch it. A pitch video. Should I make pitch videos? You know what I'm saying? Of like ideas that I have for cinema and just throw them out here on the channel. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. I would like your feedback on that one. Where we at? Night Patrol was all right. Night Patrol was weird when it got to the end, and the one funny moment that got me was when the one guy with the mustache got shot in the head talking smack. All right, so would you say it's a good B movie or a bad B movie? Because like if I don't watch it, I don't watch it. You know what I'm saying? And the trailer looks interesting. Yo, I don't think you're supposed to feel bad for Marty Supreme. He's an asshole the whole time. I don't know about that one, my friend. Like, I feel like what happens to Marty Supreme happens to Marty Supreme because of who Marty Supreme is. And it's purely based off of karma and how much he is an asshole to everyone around him and how he uses everybody to try and get ahead. And that's where karma is like, no, that's not how this is going to happen for you. You're fucked. And that's the story of Marty Supreme because every decision he makes does not turn out well for him or the people around him. And yeah, he's such a user and an abuser. And I think he deserved every single thing that happened to him in that movie. And I also feel like, yeah, everything was justified. His rise and downfall, everything, everything. Mid. So we got Night Patrol at a mid B movie range. Okay, okay. If I don't watch it, I don't watch it. Not the end of the world for me. You know what movie has been sitting on my radar? I know we've been talking a lot about watching the Meg in the Meg 2, but man, hold on, let me pull it up. Let me pull it up because this movie, I think we talked. We never. I've talked about the trailer. Um, hold on. This is the only way I remember finding it. Gunslingers. So This movie, hold on, do I have it in the, is it showing in the stream? Let me show it. Where are you? Why is it not showing now? Oh, wait. I sometimes, oh, there it is. There we go. Let me put it up in the chat. Here we go. So this movie, I know we've talked about it in a trailer from way back way, but I think it's an hour and 43 minutes. I might sit down and watch this movie soon. I don't know when, but I think it's going to happen. And yeah. I just wanted to bring this one up. Is it on Netflix? I have it on Prime with my Crave account. So I am very, very. I this movie's. Yeah, I I want to watch it, but I have a feeling it's going to be really, really bad, and I have to be mentally ready for that. Because I want to watch that movie. So I'm going to put it on my list as I will watch it. Yes. Oh, and I see how I just figured out how I screwed everything up. That is interesting. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I think if I ever whenever I reset something, then it screws everything up. Okay, that's cool. Gunslingers on Netflix. Yeah, so I'm thinking about watching Gunslingers. I don't think I'm going to watch it today, but it's on my list. I know, right? Okay, okay. Here we go. Okay. What's my work schedule like this week? I have to work tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, day shifts. And I'm gonna see Wuthering Heights probably Sunday, just to miss all the Valentine's. Or I might see it Monday because I have Monday off. Oh man. So I'm seeing Send Help tonight. So maybe I'll watch. Okay, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it on Saturday after work. After I go to the gym, probably I'll watch Gunslinger. That's gonna be my Saturday movie. It's on. So watch Gunslingers and we'll talk about it. And then we'll do a little live stream discussion about Gunslingers. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good to me. Okay, back to Dracula. I'm trying to think of what else was in this movie. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna put as a negative, and I this is just I think it's always just a problem with this story, and I really need to sit down and read the novel Dracula. But I kind of wanted Dracula and Mina to have more time together as a couple. And I think they should have done more of that development of Dracula trying to woo. Um, yeah, because like they really speed run the Dracula Mina relationship, where it does, like I said, comes to a point where it's very creepy and almost kind of like predatory in a sense, and I don't like it. But I think if they actually spent some time really sitting down with him trying to court Mina and win her affection naturally, because even in the movie, um the doctor, oh, sorry, the priest, Christopher Waltz, says to Mina that Dracula has a perfume that seduces women. And even Dracula says, he's like, I didn't use the perfume to seduce you. And I think if we kind of spent more time with Dracula trying to woo her and seduce her and like use his natural abilities and emotions to get Mina to come and learn that she is the reincarnation of Elizabeth, that would have been a better time spent with them. And then when he gives himself over to save Mina which I still have to read Dracula. I have to sit down and read Dracula because I don't like the end of this movie either. I don't like the end of the movie. Don't like the end of this movie because of the quickness of it. Really. Hold on. Dracula's sacrifice. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I don't like that. Hold on. Let me get over here with some. This is Katie Jackson. Though Dead Meat will be doing a kill count video tomorrow for Heart Eyes. For Heart Eyes for this Valentine's Day treat. That's cool. Hard Eyes was a good movie. I really enjoyed that film. I kind of wish they would make it. I hope they make another one for next Valentine's. So 2027 Valentine's. Actually, you know what? Let's take a quick look. Is there there a Heart Eyes 2 coming out? Let's see what Google tells us. Yes, a sequel to horror thriller Heart Eyes from 2025 is in the work. As of February 2026, a script for Heart Eyes 2 is already in place, with director Josh Rubin likely returning to continue the story of the Valentine's Day mass killer. This project is moving forward following the film's first film success, with plans to blend further slash. That's weird. Action and romance. Okay, so there is a chance we'll see it maybe next year. Like this is um let me just see here. It's if you go on IMDb, it has it listed for Hard Eyes 2. It has a graphic for it, and even okay, so it looks like it's coming. They do have an actual graphic and everything. I don't know if you guys see that or not. Psycho Killer. Oh, let me show you guys. Wait, hold on, I have to pull it up. Because I'm actually quite surprised that this is a thing. Here we go. Look at that. So yeah, we have Hard Eyes 2 coming. Graphics already here. Says coming soon. So that's good. I don't even I think sorry, let's see, what did Google say here? When I was clicking this. It says Hard Eyes 2 release date details is March 7th. So I don't like that release date. Oh wait, hold on. That's March 7th, 2025. That's silly. So it's happening. Okay, cool. Everyone's saying it's happening. Right. So hopefully we get that next year. Because if the script's done now, they could be filming it relatively soon. Like, within the next like couple months, get it all edited together and then pop it out for Valentine's next year. That'd be freaking awesome. I will definitely go and see it. That's for sure. Mm-mm. Here we go. Oop, there we go. Back to this. What was that? Um, I just got a notification of the second trailer for Obsession, a Bloodhouse film. Hold on, what's this film called? Let me. Now you got me looking. Uh, what is this movie? Let me take a look. Here we go. Oh no, we got a couple trailers that came out today. So let's see on my front page. We have the official trailer for Spider Noir, so I'll have to do that review soon. Um, what else we got in here? Nothing else. Penny Dreadful. What is this? Renfield meets Dracula, Penny Dreadful. I don't think I've ever watched this show. That looks interesting. Hmm. What is this? A new Prime movie? Oh man, is Nicole Kidman stuck in Prime hell? Let's get hers up there, and let's take a look for this Obsession. Is this the one where he's in the car? Yes. Okay, so I saw this teaser trailer last night at the theater. So is this the new teaser trailer? I want the full trailer, but um, hmm, why is it not showing up? Hold on a second. Okay, okay. All right, let's take a look. Give me a second here. Just 1 second, everyone. I'm just setting it up so we can watch together. Run, 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 run. All right, so I have it all set up for this. Let me just double check this is good. Here we go. Session trailer up. Give me a second to make sure everything is lined up. Okay, here we go. In three, two, one. Yo, what up, dogs? We are watching the. We are live streaming and watching at the same time. Uh, I really wish my live stream video looked better, but here we go. Let's go in. Let's get it started. Here we go.
One wish, Willow. You only get one wish.
I'm gonna pause it for a second. I saw the teaser trailer. So this is teaser trailer 2. I saw teaser trailer 1 yesterday when I went and saw Dracula at the theater. So I kind of have an understanding of what's going on. And also, Ugh, another Blumhouse movie. So we already know what that's all about. Here we go.
I wish Nikki Freeman loved me more than anyone in the entire world.
I feel like that little breaking thing, like to make the wish happen, is very weapons-ish from the Gladys with her little magical sticks. Makes me think of that a lot.
I love you so much. Do you still think I'm pretty?
Oh, May 15th. All right, cool. I like it. Honestly, like I know it's a Blumhouse movie, I know. But and I feel like this movie for some reason looks actually good. So Blumhouse does not rock, my friend. He's such a hit and miss studio. I can't, man. I just can't. I can't. I've given this guy that studio so much money, and every time I go and see a Blumhouse movie, I'm always disappointed. Always disappointed. And I really do try and give Blumhouse the benefit of the doubt. I really do, man. But nah, he's on the list of like, why am I even going? You know what I'm saying? But this movie, Obsession, and I guess like, look, last year, what was it? We had Wolfman sucked. Five Nights at Freddy's sucked. Meg 2.0, I didn't hate it, but it was very mid. What else did he come out with last year? I think that was it, right? Those were the three. And I saw all of them except for Five Nights at Freddy's 2 because I didn't care. I didn't care enough to go and see it. You are their supporter, and I'm begrudgingly going to their movies. But I want to say, with Obsession, um, I like the story idea of it, where you take this wish, because like if you know the rules of the genie wishes, right? What you wish may not actually be what you get. So I like that concept of taking this wish for someone to love you, and the wish doesn't necessarily go the way it's planned, just like how wishes work in the realm of genies, right? So I like that. and I'm curious about where this is going to go with it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in. I'm into it. So I think as of right now, with Obsession, I will say I will probably see it on a Tuesday cheap night. Maybe I'll bring my friend with me if she's available, and I think it might be an okay time. I kind of think this movie, as of right now, it reminds me of Weapons meets the Monkey. Yes. I don't know why the monkey, but it just has a feeling of the monkey right now. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. So I'll see it Tuesday cheap night. Oh yeah, I forgot about Wishmaster. Good call. Good call. Um, but yeah, that's Obsession. And that's the end of the review. All right, let's move on um back to this. I think I'm almost done writing down the review, the elements of what I think I'm going to talk about for Dracula. I don't think I have anything else to say for it. That's the thing. Just trying to think about what else is in this movie that I like and don't like. Session, Oops. Oops. My video is going all over the place. Stop moving. There we go. All right. Where we at? I'm just trying to think about what else in this movie that I liked and didn't like because I just like Dracula in general in this movie. I think I got to do a little bit more for just old Dracula in his castle is cool. I guess I could make a note down here too. Just some of the cinematography is good. There's some very key scenes where the cinematography is like Luc Besson really sat down and with his cinematographer and like really put some good shit to screen there. Yes, is good. I'm trying to think of some negatives. I don't think I have any other negatives. I have to sit down and think about this movie some more. But I don't think I have any more negatives for this film. I Here's the thing though. Let me just talk about Dracula real quick again. Um, so when I was watching it, right behind me, and I'm probably going to mention this in my review because when I saw this movie, like and I heard about it happening and stuff like that, when I saw I know I saw it in my thumbnails, and when I was looking to buy the tickets and stuff, I was kind of like sitting there going, why, like, do we really need a new Dracula movie? It's 2026. Do we need this film? Do we need a modern take on Dracula? Yeah, I wish Spider Noir was a Prime Video. I mean, a theatrical release as well. But I think Spider Noir is a series, not an actual movie. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like 8 episodes or something like that. But back to Dracula for a second here. I was thinking to myself, like, do we really need this? Because we have the 1992 Dracula, which is amazing. One of the it's the best Dracula movie ever made, probably as of right now. It still probably is like top 10, easily top five, because I'm sure it's debatable between what people like Dracula wise, but it could theoretically for me, it's probably the number one Dracula movie still. Um, and I was like sitting there watching this and going, do we really need this? Right. And I'm watching it and like it's all the beats that we already know. Like if you know the story, you know, or know the movies, because again, I haven't read the book, you know what's going to happen in this movie, right? You already know. Um, and it was funny because when it was revealed who Mina was, right? Which we all know who Mina is. Um, the girl behind me with her boyfriend, they were just sitting behind me, like 2 seats over to my right. And when it was revealed that it was Mina, the girl gasped like she was surprised, right? And so I'm assuming the person behind me is maybe in her 20s, we'll say, like early 20s, new to the world, probably never heard about Dracula until today. And she gasped audibly. She was like, "Oh my!" And I smiled. I legitimately smiled at that reaction because it was such a genuine reaction and it made me rethink to myself going, okay, this is why we need certain movies need to be retold every 10 years or so, because there's generations of people that don't go back and see the classics but need to see the movie. You know what I'm saying? And I just thought that was like a very interesting moment because a lot of the other people around me were like my age or older, so we already know Dracula, right? Like Dracula is our homeboy. But to hear um, that audible behind me was like refreshing, and it made me go, yeah, okay, I understand. I understand why we have Dracula 2026 right now, and yeah, it made me appreciate the movie just a little bit more. So that's just a little story from my Dracula experience, and it made me enjoy the movie just a tad bit more. I'm thinking about the ending of this film though, like the actual end. Did I put that down? Yeah, I didn't like the end of the movie. That's true. The fight sequences are actually pretty good. I should actually make a note of that. Fight sequences are well choreographed. I can't spell today. There we go. Yes, they are. The first one, because there's only like two in it, three in it, right? There's the first one, and then when he saves Mina, or sorry, when he saves Elizabeth, there's a little fight scene there. There's a fight scene on. Oh, the battle sequence at the beginning was kind of cheesy though. I'm gonna laugh. Put that in the cheese. Um, Opening group battle scene was funny because it just was. There is some actual good humor in this movie too. Hold on one second. Hold on. Fight sequence. I actually should write down. There is some good humor in here. There's one scene. Actually, I want to write that down too. There's a thing about Dracula, when he's in his castle and he's walking around and talking to. I can't remember the character's name. What's his name? Dumont. Yes, Dumont. Let me get that in here. Um, and I only mention this because when he's walking around his castle and he's talking to Dumont and he's like looking at trinkets and things and he's like just like the way he interacts with the scenes, it looks like it's his first time he's like interacted with something, and I like it. It's kind of funny. There's when he's interrogating Dumont. Well, not necessarily interrogating Dumont. When he's telling Dumont his story, he's like opening up like this thing, and he like looks in it, and he closes it. Like he's just like. It's just like he's. It just made me laugh, and what he does, like, there's certain things in the movie he does as old Dracula that are actually comical. So there is some actually funny things in here. How about the silly of the movie? Um, Let me see. What do I got in the silly? Opening battle is silly. The gargoyles are silly. The dance sequences are silly. Um, it's either the jokes are silly or like yeah, the humor is silly. I wouldn't. Okay, actually, I'm gonna put the humor in this movie is silly. It's not good. It's not bad, but it's silly in a good way. You know what I'm saying? It's dry and silly. Yes, because there's times in this movie where I was the only one who laughed just out of the just out of the natural reaction from the actors in some of the sequences and the way some of the lines were delivered and just how some of the actors are acting in the scenes as well. It was just silly and it made me laugh and I laughed probably more I probably laughed the most out of everyone in the movie theater. So that's probably a good place to put it is the humor in this movie is silly, but not in a bad way. It's just like it's so awkward. At least to me, I kind of thought it was kind of awkward, but funny. Like yeah, what else is silly in this movie? Oh, you know what's really weird? And it took me a minute to think about it. So let me write. Where should I put that? Is that a negative or? Oh yeah, okay. This I don't know if it's a negative yet or a silly, but I'm gonna put it in the negatives for now, and I'll think about it. Um, or is it silly? Oh yeah, maybe it goes with the gargoyles. So at the end of the movie, um, when Dracula's vanquished, there's a scene in this film where because when Dracula dies, the magic dies with him, right? And pretty much everyone who's been turned into a vampire, I assume, is reverted back to a human, and or anything that magical that Dracula did reverted them back to humans, very much like Beauty and the Beast. And it took me a minute to realize it because in this sequence, there's the doctor, and I can't remember the doctor's name. I think he just goes by Doctor. Um, I'll have to find him in here. He's a very important character. Well, it's not very important, but he's in it a lot, but I don't see him listed as a top billing. Maybe his name's, I don't know. I have to look for him. But I think it's the doctor who sees him. I can't, yeah, I think it's the doctor who sees this scene. So the doctor is outside the castle, and all of a sudden, from the castle door, these children start coming out, right? Um, and when I was watching that, I was kind of sitting there like, I was like, this is my genuine reaction when I see these kids coming out of the castle, and I'm just sitting there like this in the theater, like stroking my beard, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, because like everything that's going on in the world right now with like Epstein Island and all that shit, right? And like the people eating babies and all that, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, what the fuck is this about, right? Like, what are you trying to tell me, Mister Luc Besson? What is this all about? Like, why does Dracula have kids in his freaking castle? In the first place, right? Like, what is going on here? And I'm like sitting there, I'm like, are they trying to tell me about like Andromeda? Like, I'm going down the rabbit hole in my own brain, and I'm just sitting there like, what are you trying to tell me, Luke? Are you giving me the inside scoop of what the global elite demons are doing in the world through the Dracula movie about little kids coming out of the castle? And it's like, is this about Adromacron and or Adromacone and like the elites drinking baby blood and they're living off of this, and that's what Dracula's all about in my mind? And then I'm like sitting there, I go, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Are the gargoyles the kids? And they just de-transformed from gargoyle mode into kid mode, and they're finally free from Dracula's grasp. Like, I was like, when did this Beauty and the Beast activity happen? Because like you kind of have to sit there and go, what the hell is going on with these gargoyles in the first place, and how can Dracula make gargoyles in the first place? And then at the end, when you see this, you're kind of just sitting there going, what is this? And then you go, oh, he's Beauty and Beast them. He transformed these kids into the gargoyles. But then you got to sit there and go, well, where the hell did he get the kids from? And why did he get kids? And it's silly, it's stupid and weird and silly all at the same time. And it's just like bad timing, Luc Besson. What are you trying to tell me, dog? And it literally took me out of the movie for a minute there because I did not understand what the hell was going on the whole time. So yeah, that's a very weird and silly point. Is the children that come out of the castle, because like why would Dracula sit down and be like, "Yo, dog," because he has these like caretakers out there, right? So like would he have been like, "Hey, caretakers, can you go out to the local village, round me up about like 8 children or so, young boys, please. Make sure they're about maybe like 10, 13 years old, know how to. I don't even know about the fighting side of things, but make sure they're young, and bring them back to my castle. Don't tell anyone, kidnap them. Bring them back to my castle, and then when you're gone, I'm going to perform some kind of ritual, some magic spell that I've learned in my travels, and I'm going to turn them into gargoyles. Cool. All right. Here's a bag of gold. Peace out. Make that happen, and don't say anything to anybody out there. Okay. Thanks. Because that's the story. It has to be because it makes no freaking sense. It makes no sense. The gargoyles in this movie make no freaking sense. I don't care. And then I guess the other thing I should put in here in the silliness, because I don't like this, is and I don't know if I'm going to put it in the negatives. Okay, look, I'm going to put it in the negatives. I do not like vampires that can hang out in the daylight like they are Blade. I don't like it. I get it. I get it. I get why they said it because in the world of Dracula, vampires can only die from sunlight if it's direct sunlight, and that doesn't make any freaking sense to me, okay? And it's like direct sunlight rays, right? So like I'm sitting in my apartment right now. There's no lights on in my house at all, except for the beautiful sunlight that's coming in from my balcony, and it's bouncing off of my skin and it's radiating me. Why would I not die from that if I was a vampire? I don't get it. So I don't like when vampires can just go outside and do what they want. I don't like it. There's rules for a reason. If you're Blade, it makes sense because you're a half breed and you're half bloodsucker, half human. So yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all because there's like it takes away a certain intensity or tension for Dracula for escaping at night and for vampires to escape from the sun and be away at during the daylight and stuff like that. There's story elements to it that you have to have. And oh, you know what? I didn't even think about this until right now because like in Dracula in the book at least, and I believe he travels. Unless that's more of a recent thing, I'm gonna have to read the book for sure because like there's that one movie. What was that vampire movie that came out like 3 years ago? The Demeter was it? The Last Voyage of the Demeter, and that's Dracula's ship, or that's how Dracula goes to the New World, or not New World necessarily, but to Paris or England, wherever he goes in that. Um, they don't do that in this one. They actually just skip that. So I don't know if that's a negative or not, but I'm just gonna put that in here because he just travels around via stagecoach. But maybe they're just like, let's not put the Demeter in this. Maybe it's just to save on budget. But I'm just making a note of that. And also, not a negative. Maybe it's a negative. I'm gonna write this down here. Dracula has no brides, no traditional brides, and in the dance sequence, um, they kind of remix how the brides work. His brides are um I guess in his language, his brides are his like operatives, and their mission is to find Liz slash Mina. Yes, that's right. And so his brides don't live with him anymore, like in the castle, like they used to. Um, so they're out there in the wilderness making vampires and trying to find Mina for Dracula. So he has like this network of brides that are out there to try and find Mina. And that's how he does it. That's how come he never leaves his castle. So there's a couple of extra elements. Now you made me think about it some more. So we have it pretty much laid out here. I don't know if I should write this as an essay or not. I haven't decided yet, but I might actually take a stab at writing an essay, my first review essay, and see how it goes. But that's where we're at right now. I think we have all the notes. I might have to take a little break and think a little bit more about this movie. But those are the notes. I think we got it all. Cool. But that's all I got. That's all I got, Theodore. I think that's all I got. All right. So, oh, you know what? Let me take a mental break. Review essay, then maybe just read it as a video. Review essay, and then maybe read it as a video. Yeah. I'm gonna take a stab at it. I'm gonna take a stab at it, Scott. I've never done one, and I don't. I'll be honest. A little nervous to do one because I just don't know how to do them. So, uh, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try. I've never done a review essay before, so I'm a little nervous with it. But I think I can make something out of this madness that I wrote here, and then I'm gonna read it in a video format, and then do some editing around it, and just see how it goes. And just see how it goes. So, thank you for the feedback, by the way, Scott. I'm gonna try. I like doing video editing, so I think like maybe I could do something cool with it. So I just want to. I'll figure it all out. It's just me doing it. So, and then I think we're going to try and aim for like a 10-minute video essay. I think that's a good time. Maybe a little less if I can, but I got to think about it. And then you know what? Maybe I'll put in. I'll just be like, watch this live stream if you want more in depth, a more in depth conversation about Dracula. And maybe I'll do a timestamp in here too, just so I don't know, man. These live streams are a little bit of a mess if anyone sits down to rewatch them, you know what I'm saying? It's more fun on the fly. So whoever's rewatching them, thank you very much. And if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching them. Leave a comment. All right, before I go, you know what I want to do, guys? I just want to rip a quick I want to rip a quick game. Let's go. I'm just in the mood to. All right, let's go. Here we go. I got one in. Let's get a quick round. I'll come back and work on that. And here we go. Let's go. One quick round. Options. Let's get a little music in here. Let's see if we can actually get a little something in here. A little, just to take a little edge off. You know what I'm saying? Take a little, decompress the brain a little bit, and see how it goes. Let's go. And if I win, I win. If I lose, I'm only playing one game. So here it is. All right, let's try and see if we can get the full house here. Two tens. Let's go. Oh wait. Ooh, maybe I can get the jack. Should I try for the flush? I mean the straight. Let's go for it. I've pivoted to get the straight. Let's see. There it is. If only they gave me a heart, that would have been awesome. Can you do Medusa challenge? What is the Medusa challenge? I'll have to look into what that is. 3, 2, 1, clap. Hey guys, we're playing Valtro now. What's up, guys? Thanks, Igor. Oh, let's buy this one. Let's do it. I'll have to look into what the Medusa challenge is. I guess it's a Baltero challenge. Okay, I'll have to take a look. I don't even know if I have the challenges unlocked yet. To be perfectly honest with you, I haven't beat every card yet. Oh wait, ace 2 3. No, give me what I want. Okay, that'll do. There we go. Look at this, guys. We're actually having a pretty good run right now. Ooh, I want that. Oh man, are we gonna try to play straights? Even though the full houses are a little bit better, I've been running nothing but straights right now. Queen. I'm trying for it. Oh man, that's pretty damn good right there. Okay, why are you doing this to me? I'm just gonna play this high card, get some points. Oh my gosh, we almost had a straight spade run. All right. Well, we're doing good so far, guys. Play face cards have a 1 in 2 chance to give me money. Yes. And then let's add some cards to our deck. Hopefully an ace. I will take that. Let's get it. All right, we're going for straights as always. I will get rid of that. Ace, king. Okay, we're almost there. Give me the 10, baby. Let's go. Wait a minute. Yep. Nope. Why is it playing with me like that? This is actually this is when the game gets annoying, is when it doesn't play what I want. There it is. Took a while to get that. Nice. Now we're making money and we're getting bonus points off the straight. This is pretty good. +4 on the multi. Yes. And then let's get into the Celestials. I prefer jokes that up multi over upping chips. Best, next best, or money the worst. I like, because I think, and I'm still new to this game, so you might be onto something. But I personally like. I think if you have more chips, it's better for the multi. That's just my thought. I mean, when I mean chips, I mean the blue. So that's how I kind of, my brain is kind of looking at things, where it's like, okay, if I have more chips in the pot, then I can get a bigger multi. Sorry, bigger points with my multi. So that's kind of where my brain's at. Ooh, 8, 9, 10, Jack. Oh man, I could try for the queen and wait for it. No, well, why would I do that when I have this sitting here? All right, I just need a queen. I just need a queen. Why? Why? Why is it doing this to me, guys? There she is. The really good players get a solid mix between multi and chips. Tough to do math-wise. I agree, Scott. That's kind of where I'm trying to figure out the best balance between the multi and the chips, and I still haven't really figured it out yet because I kind of still want to make sure I have a little bit of money coming in. So, yeah, I'm not that good at that yet. Like both these cards I don't really care for. But now that we have the money coming, because I think a big part of this game too is the money management that you're coming in so you can buy good stuff, you know? I really like this card, but I don't have a good tarot pick yet, so hopefully I can get this up. Because once I have this card in my hand, I like to try and pick up boosted cards that have tarots on them. I want this. Okay, let's go. Next round. Wait. No. Heroes cost $2 less? Nah. Play only one hand this round. Oh gosh. We gotta go for the big one. Can we get a straight flush? That would be sick. Come on, let's go for it. We only got one time. I'm gonna hold on to this 8, I think. No, I'm not. I'm not. Man, oh man. Should I hold on to this 9? Might have to. I can only play one hand. I'm gonna get screwed right here. Oh my god. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm screwed. If I play the flush, that ruins my whole run. I'm done. Dang it. I'm done. Wait, new run. Hold on. I want to go here. Challenges. Wait, back. Wait, how do I quit? I just want to quit, guys. Oh, there it is. Main menu. All right. Let me see the challenges here. Okay, play. Challenges. Win a run with at least 5 different decks to unlock challenge mode. Oh, so I haven't even unlocked challenge mode yet. So I'm doing challenges without even doing. I'm doing challenges without even having challenge mode unlocked yet. I'm playing this game stupidly. Okay, guys, I am done for now. I will restream later on. Probably, I might stream tomorrow night, like tonight, tomorrow night, like late. Excuse me. Maybe after work. Yes. So that's going to be my goal now, Scott, is to unlock that. So that's going to be our future plays is unlocking the challenges. So we got a lot to do ahead of us here. I yes sir. And that's going to be the end of the stream for today. I will be back tomorrow, probably later though. So I don't know because I have to work. Tomorrow's day shift, 5:30 till 3:30. Then I get home. I want to do some fish and chips tomorrow. Maybe hit the gym. So I might not stream until like 8 o'clock. I don't know. I don't know. You guys probably won't be around for the late night stream. So that's okay. We might not stream until Monday. Yikes. It's going to be a little ways away. So I might show up tomorrow night. We'll see. I might show up tomorrow night and play some games like some Marvel Rivals or something like that. But yeah, we'll chit chat tomorrow maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Cool. All right, guys. You guys all have a good day today. Don't work too hard, and I will see you when I see you. Enjoy the movies. I'm gonna go see Send Help tonight. So peace out, everybody, and I'll get back to work on this review too. Hopefully, I get that up later today, and I got some movie trailers to watch as well. So I'll get some new content up soon, and you guys all have a good day. Okay, so I'll see you when I see you guys. Bye.